So right now, I just want to go over a little bit of resource collection in the Bloodline. So as you can see, it's just as simple as going up to these trees here, and when the prompt shows to do the thingy, you do the thingy. And my game's lagging a bit right now. I am sorry for that. This game does have its fair share of performance issues, and I don't have the money to spend on an insanely powerful PC. But eventually, I'm sure that the performance in this game will get better. Just to help it for now, the open world areas are really cool and a lot of fun to go around, but I'll just go to a smaller instance that the gameplay is a little bit better. Ah! Yeah, my nose! Jesus, okay. So, I did cheat there by teleporting, but I don't care. Let's just go to this woodcutting hotspot. And I will do some resource collection, kind of show you guys what it's all about. It's very simple. Go over some more of the movement here too. Like I was talking about in my review, you can do things with the grapple hook like this, where you can just kind of swing through trees and find the ones that you want to cut down. Like, I don't really need a lot of pine, but I'll cut these down for the bonus XP. And really, that's what a lot of this game comes down to. Like, you will just be traveling around sometimes, kind of unsure what you want to do next, not sure what the next goal is. There's always these little things that you can jump into and just collect some more resources, because you're always going to need it. When they do eventually flesh out the town building mechanic and stuff a bit more, I think it's going to be really awesome, because right now, you can build like little buildings around your town. I'll go back and I'll show those features off here in a second too. But right now, I kind of just want to get some of these resources collected. And as you can see, these all, they're giving you different amounts of XP. One thing that I don't really like about the game in its state right now is that the resource collection is tied to like levels specifically. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, for instance, this oak tree, you have to be level 10 in woodcutting to get it. So you have to basically just ignore them and go after these pine trees and the birch trees and stuff until you can level up and get to that tree, which is fine. But it seems a bit arbitrary that the tree is blocked behind like a level cap, you know? Why isn't it that we upgrade our axe or upgrade our tool in some way? Or have like a talent or perk tree assigned to the level, so it's not just you're grinding for this specific number, you're grinding it to get the point to put into it, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Like they already have proficiency points for like combat skills. Why don't they have proficiency points for this? Where maybe you can get a little more XP. Well, that's all stuff that they might be adding. I'm not even going to talk about that right now, because I don't know what the devs' future plans are with everything. And I really don't want to seem like I have too much of a negative view, because I really am loving most of what this game is. I just have like minor suggestions that I think would make it a little bit more fun or more interactive, you know? But yeah, the little mini game here for cutting wood is the same mini game for mining ores too. I don't know if they ever plan on changing that. It doesn't really bother me. It does get a little repetitive after a while, but I do really like the sound design and just like the fact that you have to do it. Like, you don't even have to do it because you get the material regardless. It just helps if you do it because it gives you more XP, and that'll help you level up more, and it might give you like, I don't know, more materials. Like you saw there, I cut down that tree, and one of the times I cut, it gave me like 2 logs because I hit it on the green thing. It's cool. And you get the extra XP if you do that. But let me see if I can find an ore thing, because ores work the same way as trees, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they also are locked behind level caps. All very arbitrary. But I'm sure it'll do something someday. There is weapon crafting in the game. I might look at that when I go back to town here, because there is quite a bit to the weapon crafting as it is. You can create quite a few different weapons, but at the current state that it's in, like, I wish there was more customization. Like, there was like a range of like damages that skills could do, because I don't really, like, I have a couple crafted weapons in my inventory, like some of these I crafted, and all of the ones of the same type are the same damage, but I don't have any of the same type. I must have sold them all. I don't know. I might show that off too. It might just come at a later point. Are there any goblins around? I feel like I saw one earlier, but I just ignored them. There's a ton of ashwood here, though. Ashwood is very, very good. I don't have a lot of that because I just recently got my character to level 20, which took me about, I don't know, 7, 8 hours, which 7, 8 hours, it's just like time locking you. Which, I mean, I understand like wanting to hold it off for a later time, but like, I don't know. I gotta stop complaining about that feature. I'm sounding way too negative about this. You know, another thing that I'm just not even like stating about this game is I love the art style with how like minimalistic it is. It doesn't, I don't know, it looks kind of like a claymation in a way. It's very bulky and blocky though too, in like a digital sense. It's just polygons. It's just like you're running around an Adobe Illustrator artboard. And I kind of love it for that, you know? Got this over here too. Bop. 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 There's like hunting you can do with like the animals and stuff, but I don't really mess with any of it. You can tame them too, I think. I have a quest for that, but I haven't really touched that either. I should probably dive into more aspects of the game before like I start singing its praises, but like with what I found already, I already love it so much, you know? I love this fucking ability to just pick things up and throw them. Look at that. Alright. I'll leave this area for now. Show you a little bit more what there is to actually do in the game. This here is the overworld map. There is all the name locations that you can go to. You just set up camp and you can go in them, and they're like this whole little thing that you can do. These little glowing nodes are just like little things that pop up. They're like little random events that you can do. Roaming bandits, I'll go do these because I like combat. I like showing off that I'm a badass. I'm only like level 15 too. I'm like level 15, but I also have like a pretty crazy moveset to me. Oh, I just completely missed that guy. Where are they all? These guys aren't even doing anything. The skeletons don't know where to go. Oh, there they are. Man, that's always so loud. I'm sorry about that. You gotta do some sound balancing in this game, I guess. It's early access, so there's gonna be little flukes and toques. I'm using a very small part of the skill set that's available to you in this game, though. I have, what? I have 10 spells equipped. I have a lot more, like these are all just abilities and stuff. I can't use even most of them because I just don't have enough room. But they do have these extra ones over here, I guess, if you want to get with all that, but I don't want to have to map all that out. That sounds ridiculous for me. I'm a lazy motherfucker. Let me go here. Or K? No, L. Alright. So these are all the skill trees. Flintlock pistols. I haven't even touched ranged stuff since I've played. I've only used two-handed weapons and one-handed daggers. I've only used two-handed weapons and daggers. And then I've put some points into necromancy and geomancy? No. I don't even know what other magic lines I've actually touched. I might not have touched any. I have a lot of points in the necromancy though. But yeah, there's a ton here. I should probably go into the ice stuff more. And, oh, another thing is, this is all just ones that you can choose with leveling up, but some skills you just found on the world in, like, books. So, like, I have some druid skills that I just found from exploring, but I didn't have to specifically spec into that, you know? See if there's anything else of interest around here. And it's also cool because all these areas that they spawn with like little combat encounters, they have a good amount of resources that you can go around and collect too. I mean, you can honestly spend like an hour in each of these little tiny instances alone if you were just focusing on completely doing everything. Because there are so many resources to collect, and I don't know, they might even respawn, so it might just be like an infinite time you could potentially spend in just like one thing if you just want to gather a ton of stuff and then go. But that's also why the hotspots are so good, because they really do respawn stuff, I think, and there's so much in such a small area too. This is just a better mix, I feel, of everything. Soundtrack in this game is kind of bare too. It does remind me of the Elder Scrolls, like on a basic level, but it's pretty. I'm not gonna say kind of bare. There's just not much to it yet. They need to add some more tracks because there's only one or two, maybe. I don't even know. I think it's just one, but I could be wrong. But I just remember hearing this all the time. It's like this and then the combat track, you know. It's still a pretty song though. Like I'm not gonna complain too much. Alright. Let's head back to town so I can show you guys those systems there, or what I've experienced of them so far. As of like making all the videos I am right now, I have only played about 8.5 hours, it says, which is kind of crazy, but I mean that's how quickly I've fallen in love with it, you know? Do this. I always want to do more combat. Then I'll just teleport over there because I'll keep doing all of these if I keep popping in though. Gotta remember to spawn my guys. This guy. Damn. They even got me. Yeah, there's still challenge in this game too. Even if you do feel like you have I mean I'm kinda playing like shit right now, but let's just do that again. Where they at? I see one over here. Alright, where is everyone? Where are these guys running off to? I don't even know. Alright, just keep going. Fuck it. Show off the town. That was a bit embarrassing though. I should have used you can get pretty powerful when you lock in. Let's just say that. If you're not paying attention, it's pretty easy for enemies to overwhelm you. So this is where you start the game, the Harbinger Stronghold. In the lore, you're like the Harbinger, you talk to the gods, whatever, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to stories in games, that's just me though. I don't want to spoil anything, that's my excuse. I don't want to spoil anything. Go figure it out. Yeah, go play it. But this is my town so far. There's you can build like little decorations. I have this guy here, who's like another guy too, and then there's some lanterns. We got trees and tombstones and shit. Do I have any delivery orders? Nope. There's like a leveling system to the town, and right now the town, it brings you weekly income with how much you have built, I guess. Which I guess that is like an incentive to build up your town. But right now, like, I have this building here that doesn't do anything yet because the mechanics aren't in the game. I have this building here where I'm supposed to have an armor merchant and there is no armor merchant. I have this building here, the wizard tower, where I can enchant things, but I haven't unlocked any of the books to enchant things yet, so I still have to go out and get those. And I have this woodcutting thing over here, which gives me like 100 different logs a week, and it lets me take jobs, which I'll just always accept when I'm here. And you can see there's like all these little plots that you can build them in. It is pretty limited so far in what you can build. I hope they add more things, just like regular houses and stuff, when they actually do flesh this out. You can get a quarry, or like a bakery though. You can get a bakery. I have to get 5 pickaxes at some point. These are just some things that I built because I wanted to increase my necromancer thing. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the town part of it so far. I don't think much changes with the castle either, depending on how the town is, but I haven't gotten that far into it. This is where you can do some weaponsmithing. They do have a good amount in here, so, and there's like a little mini game that you can play. Let me just craft something I can use real quick. What do I want to try to play with next? I can try to, oh, I don't have iron ingots. Let me show you this one. So you go over here with all the ores and shit that you gather, and you craft. This is, I don't know, I feel like there's more that they're planning on doing with this too, because it doesn't seem like it fully works yet. At least the XP bar and stuff are kind of silly. It just looks a little silly, but I don't know. So we go over here and make this, which I have all the materials now, so craft. And then there's this little mini game where you have to hit the things in the right order as they pop up. And you make the thingy, and boom, you make a cool new weapon. And I'll just make another one since I have the materials still. And I just failed immediately. God damn it. Can I make a round spear? No, I don't have anything left. But yeah, that's that part of it. And that's pretty much gonna wrap up what I want to show off for now. As I get more into the game and get through more content, as I come across like stuff that I want to show off or whatever, I'm going to keep updating the channel with it, because I'm really in love with this project, honestly. Skyrim and Mountain Blade, like I said, are two of my favorite, like most favorite games of all time. Like the Elder Scrolls is something I grew up with, and so is Mountain Blade. So like this kind of low poly, artistic, funky, wacky, fun remake of it is just kind of like right up my alley. I love it. But let me know what you think of the game. Let me know if you start playing it, and I will update as I do more and I figure out more about it. Thank you.